Where is Drift? Oscar. Because Oscar Minor has a way with RUNCRFATs. Spellbook. Alright, so Chromatic Orb is a target, gained from sorcerer, 90 feet, Instagram, attention, spell info, cast spell. Cast spell. Hold up. Attack roll, right? Yes, attack roll. And damage. So cast spell. There it goes. But it didn't do any damage. Where's the damage?
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Hold up. There it is, damage. So fill in that damage real quick. Now cast it.
Alright, so I'm assuming I don't hit her AC.
Are you attacking her?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, you don't. So what happens is you basically shoot out a bolt of energy, or an orb, as it comes whizzing towards you, Fiona, so you're kind of like standing there kind of scared of this group, as a bolt of energy just clonks, explodes near you. Not hitting you, but near you, as you kind of jump, like kind of scurry up as you see
It's
this
thunder damage. So.
As she, yeah, it's electrical, so it makes kind of like a
thunder.
crackling thunder. Yeah. As it makes like a crackling boom as it explodes. As you kind of sit there.
So did he phase her?
No, well, he missed, but he hit near her, so now she's kind of startled. Now Morty's just sitting there with his sword pointing at her. And it's just her own gate. You can jump in at any time right now. Initiative hasn't rolled yet.
Sorry, what?
I said you're just standing there with your sword pointed at her, and she hasn't said anything yet.
I said,
Still
what's
hasn't said
it to
anything.
you? I said, what's it to you? You guys weren't paying attention. You were talking
It's
about
your
the-
life to me. Answer or die.
Sabaril.
And why are you here? What are you? You don't look like a drow. You do not look like an elf.
That's none of your concern.
Yes, it is. Answer me.
Oh, just
Gotta
stab
remain
the
quiet
bitch.
here.
For once, I agree with war.
Did she say anything? Fiona's really quiet. I can't hear her.
Yeah, you might have to turn her up. If you right-click her name, you can increase the volume. Over.
Alright, speak.
I forgot what I said.
You got it.
Oh wait, I said I don't say anything.
Oh. Then I swing.
It does hit.
Well, yeah, first I get into range.
So,
Mind you, I'm not doing lethal damage, I just want to knock her down. So it's like with the flat of my sword.
oh yeah, so you just like smack, you pretty much slap her with your sword. So Fiona,
Yeah.
you get, so hold up, because you need to do half damage for that, so where are you real quick? Solram, character sheet, sure how much HP do you have? You're now officially knocked unconscious.
Okay, one shotter.
She's a
One
rogue,
shot with
dude.
half damage, yo.
Yeah, with half damage.
Just imagine if I would have hit her.
Tries not to kill her, ends up knocking her out. Jesus Christ, Morty.
Hey, that's better than stabbing you to death.
I guess we got 3 pieces of trash we gotta take out.
It appears that way. I heft her up onto my shoulder and walk along with her towards the
Oh,
ruin.
wait.
What?
Yeah. He walks up to her and hold on, let me figure out what fucking. He basically just draws a straight line on her forehead in his own blood. Like, You didn't even see him prick his finger, but he just walks up and runs his thumb from like the peak of her forehead down to the top of her nose.
Fuck, Drip.
And 1 sec.
Kate, what are you doing this whole time? Because currently the where are you? You're in
God damn, that rune
yeah,
fucking
Kate's
rolled.
just standing there. But you notice that Cicero ran over to the guild, or towards the things looking at the gate. Well, if he's not there, you just notice as you kind of whisper, you notice that he's not there. He's looking at the big burrow door.
I run over over where he's at, and I join him, and I ask him, what are you looking for exactly?
You see that wire? I point out a thin silver wire attached to the door.
As you kind of look at it, you notice that, Quilth, you notice that the door is a very large stone door covered in hieroglyphs you've never seen before. And as you were about to take the thing, you notice you see a thin, like, wire almost tied very tightly, almost perfectly atoned. But as you kind of see, if you shift it to the light just perfectly, you can see it as it's, like, poised right in front of this giant stone door.
Tripwire, right?
That's my guess.
Alright, the bitch should be out cold. You should get back to your princess.
I just drop Severo on the ground and walk back to Quillath.
With a loud thud, Fiona fall to the ground. I don't know what she has to roll to resist this trip. Is it just a sleep spell, essentially, right?
Yeah, basically, but I rolled so low on Arcana, because runes, as far as I know, are technically, like, if I can get a rune on someone, there's not really a save. It's just the amount of power that I put behind it. So since I rolled a 6, like, it's basically just going to keep her unconscious for the extent of time that she normally would have been. It's just going to be a lot less, like, it's going to be more of a sleep-like thing rather than just being completely just blacked out.
Right. So as you begin to walk away, you can hear her kind of groan almost. Not saying like, oh, but she's more of like, the blow to the head still hurt.
And technically, it would count as a short rest, wouldn't it? If, yeah, okay.
No, sleeps don't. Arcane magic doesn't help you, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now I turn back to Quillath.
As you guys approach, you can see the Quillith and Cicero talking as they are standing in front of this big, giant stone door.
We'll walk right up to him.
What one? The wire or the runes?
The wire.
Like I said, it attaches to the wall, like straight across. But other than that, you don't think it like connects to anything. Like it's just laid there. The thing is, it's a little weird because it's like you notice that the metal isn't like incredibly like super good, but it's like it's crudely tied there. Like this wasn't there. Like this wouldn't last the whole entire time.
So it's like haphazardly like put there.
I smell it.
It is enchanted. It does have a very strong magical aura coming off of it.
Any specific type that I can tell?
Roll an Arcana. No, but then as you kind of sniff it a little bit more, you don't think it might be coming from that. More so, it could be coming from maybe Quillith. She might be a mage of sorts, or it might be the dwarf. You're not sure now.
Alright, so I'm just overwhelmed by Arcana presence.
What the heck are you smelling the strings for?
sensing its magical presence.
Fiona,
I
your
knew
character
humans
waits
were weird, but I didn't know y'all were that weird.
again with a rather large welt on her head as you see a dwarf kind of standing over you.
The hell are you looking at, dwarf?
You want me to put your arse out again? I can. Or you can start answering questions and we can have a present rest of our day. And as he says it, his hand once again crackles with energy.
Mm-hmm. Holds up like though in a spirit bomb style.
Like, part of it, like, it's partially a threat, but partially, like, using the lightning to kind of illuminate her features and get a better view of her.
Okay, as you kind of glance at Oscar a little bit more, you notice that his black eyes have like shifted into almost a different color almost. You can't see it judging on the light. Or Cicero, yeah, sorry. You can see that it's not the best color. Like, it's something different. Like, it shifted as he's stepping the magic, but as he kind of like looks at you, it kind of fades as he's kind of like coming back for the magic, or whatever he was sniffing for, essentially.
Either way, dwarf, you won't get the information you want.
Oh, you think this is my first time around the block? No, I can get the information, no matter what. You ever been eaten by a dragon before, lass?
She just remains silent.
Morty, as you kind of walk up to them too, they seem to be inspecting it. What are you doing?
I walk up to them, clasp a hand on Quilette's shoulder, and ask, "What are you doing?"
I point to the piece of string and I say to him, "You see that right there? It's placed there haphazardly, which means it wasn't there before, which means it's not ancient. Therefore, it's probably been here. Someone's probably been here recently, trying to keep us from what's in there."
Yeah.
Get out of the way. I gesture for both of them to get out of the way of the entryway.
I forgot to say this too, Cicero. This is kind of what the thing is. From the seer and the drunks and the people you talk to, you were looking for the wood, the old city and lost in the wood. And deep within the home, you will find an ancient grove, but dwells deep within, and you'll find what you seek.
But yeah, I tell them to get out of the way of the doorway.
Mm-hmm. You guys move out of the doorway?
Guys? Are you
I
getting
move.
out of the way?
Yeah, I move.
You're
I
not
move
over
as
there.
well.
Yeah.
Alright. Then I
I
slice the string. I just gently slice it with the
Ooh, not that one.
blade of my sword, and then move out of the way of the doorway, waiting for something to happen.
As you slash the blade, it lets out a large as you see a little bit of like a very, very vibrant, but just a little bit, red smoke kind of rise off. Cicero, immediately you notice that the magical thing is gone, like something was cast almost, and then it fades.
I triggered something.
I don't feel anything. You must just be imagining it. And I go inside. Let's find what you're after and let's get out of here.
I take a step back and I'm gonna do an arcane check.
On the door one more time?
On the puff of
Okay, go ahead.
energy.
I'll give you advantage too, because you see it. Alright, that was the cast of either a alarm spell or an alert spell or something like that. Whatever set that now is aware of what might be coming.
We may have just woken something up.